the greatest YouTuber ever can only go to one person, in my opinion. Markiplier. I mean, he was my favorite growing up, so yeah, I guess I'm a little biased against that. But I will actually put forward logic and reason as to why I believe Markiplier is actually the best YouTuber on the platform. So why is Markiplier the best YouTuber? Well, it's very simple, and I'll explain over 5 key points. This video is a tribute to Markiplier. Genuinely was and is my favorite YouTuber to this day. And I don't know if we'll see this, but if you do, Markiplier, thank you for making mine and lots of people's childhoods. So why do I think Markiplier is the best YouTuber? Well, for 5 main reasons, I would argue. 1, because his content feels homemade. You look at YouTubers like Mr. Beast, or like these corporate channels that are nothing more than just a brand and a logo, and you think like, damn, they all look so corporate and inhumane. And yeah, some YouTube channels are just straight up corporations without a person to their name. But Markiplier, despite the fact that he is banking in money, despite the fact that he is stinking rich, he still feels laid back and chill. In the setup, he uses very unique lighting to make it look really relaxing and interesting. And Markiplier doesn't go around flexing his stuff or anything. He isn't trying to prove a point, right? And he doesn't have to, because again, he's stinking rich. He's just simply making content. And that's what, for the most part, YouTubers should be like. Just making content. Just living about their simple but interesting lives. Maybe there can be some exceptions to this rule, but for Markiplier, he wouldn't be the same without giving that simplistic, relaxing, chilling vibe that he so infamously protrudes. So yes, Markiplier is a very laid-back YouTuber that practically anyone could appreciate. Number 2, he is a pioneer in his genre. Obviously, gaming YouTubers have been around for millennia, but what Markiplier pioneered in, like Christopher Columbus pioneered in sailing, was mascot horror. PewDiePie started the horror game genre on YouTube, which is another living legend that honestly deserves his own video, and would honestly also historically be in my top 5 favorite YouTubers, alongside these lovely people too. But Markiplier's specialty was mascot horror. You know, FNAF. Markiplier is the king of FNAF, actually. But yes, Markiplier helped boost FNAF, and FNAF helped boost Markiplier. That's what we call in nature a symbiotic relationship. Markiplier not only gained popularity through FNAF, and FNAF gained popularity through Markiplier, but other horror game YouTubers also became a lot more popular, and the whole genre as a whole became more prominent thanks to Markiplier. Number 3, his content is genuinely funny. You see, what catches people's eyes in the modern world nowadays, it's what's funny. We've all heard of brain rot. But what if I told you about brain nourishment? Yep, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we watched Markiplier. I remember genuinely watching Prop Hunt, laughing my ass off to it. It was actually the funniest shit ever. And, you know, not to sound like some cringe-ass, you know, emo band kid, but Markiplier did actually help me get through some, I guess, lows in life, you could put it like that. But still, like, overall, no matter what mood you're in, Markiplier is just fucking hilarious. Like, the videos he does with his crew are pretty funny too, like, you know, Bob, Wade, Ethan, Tyler, and, you know, here and there you might do a little collab with Jacksepticeye or PewDiePie. And it's that content of fucking around but having genuine fun at the same time that reiterates that point of Markiplier's content feeling homemade. And to run on to point number 4, Markiplier's content is really a contrast of 2 things, horror and comedy. You see, Markiplier is infamous for his horror videos, but he also does comedy on the side and even branches out to projects he's made that can kind of incorporate a bit of both. Markiplier even has 2 different outros play at the end of his videos, depending on whether the videos are comedic or scary. Or at least he did. Unfortunately, yeah, we don't see those as often anymore. And this all ties in to the point of personality. Everything Markiplier does, whether it be his gaming videos, his videos where he's goofing with friends, his more serious side projects, all of them are done with personality. What Markiplier does is he makes his content stand out by being distinct, by going above what the average YouTuber would do. His content isn't blandless corporate messes. And while sometimes that does get views on YouTube, at the end of the day, it's hard to kind of build a genuine fan base with these types of content. But Markiplier's fan base is a really loyal one. You mentioned the name Markiplier, and a choir of thousands of fans arises, preaching his name as if he's the YouTube king. And honestly, arguably, I think he is. And indirectly, he's inspired me and many others to also do content and to start YouTube channels. And I do genuinely think that you are a really cool ass fella. And yeah, I think more YouTubers should thrive to be and thrive to live in the legacy that Markiplier left. And a bonus point, because you know, bonus night, haha, is Markiplier doesn't fucking touch kids! So yeah, we don't have to make a YouTube video on him.